Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the second video in the series on Hikmah 211 of Nahjul Balagha. As we previously said, this Hikmah consists of 13 individual parts, and each of them extremely short, but yet extremely profound. In the second part of this advice that Amir al-Mu'mineen gives us, he says, وَالْحِلْمِ فِدَامُ الصَّفِيحِ. He says that forbearance is the bridle of the fool. What exactly does that mean? Fidam is a bridle which is placed around the mouths of horses or camels in order to control them. You often see it, that it goes around the mouth of the animal, and then the ropes are in the hands of the rider, and then the rider chooses to speed up the horse or slow down the horse, or indeed direct it towards a particular direction. Here Amir al-Mu'mineen is saying that in order to bridle a fool, you need forbearance. That is the tool to be able to control the fool. Now, many of us have encountered foolish people in our lives, individuals who have crazy ideas that make no logical sense, individuals who have crazy opinions that make no logical sense. And at times, we get driven into having these pointless debates with these individuals, knowing that I'm not going to convince this person of my point. But Amir al-Mu'mineen here is saying, look, if you really want to be able to control a fool, then you need to have a hilm. What is hilm? You see, when we talk about hilm and sabr, sometimes they get intertwined as being one and the same thing. However, hilm is more than sabr. See, often in this discussion of patience, we come across three particular categories or three particular phrases. The first one being kadhmul ghayth, then sabr, and then hilm. But each of these are distinctly different and are manifestations of a person's spiritual journey and their own spiritual conquering of their own nafs. See, kadhmul ghayth is the swallowing of anger. Now, someone says something to me, I, on my outward and my internal self, become extremely angry. But I manage to control it and swallow that anger. That's kadhmul ghayth. Sabr is now that a person makes me angry, but I don't show it on my external facade. Inside, I may be angry. Inside, I may have some sort of fire that has been ignited within me because of what this person has said, but I manage to control it and I suppress it. And I'm patient with that individual. But hilm, forbearance, is far greater than that of sabr. Now this same individual comes to me and acts in that same foolish way or disrespects me. Now the person that is halim will neither on his outward nor on his inward self have any sort of change, but he will remain still. Not just remain still, but in reply to the act of aggression or in reply to the disrespect that he has received, he will do good in return. That is hilm. Amir al-Mu'mineen is saying, if you want to be able to control a fool, you need to be able to be patient, beyond patient, to be forbearing. And by forbearing, it means to remain silent, to not engage. In another narration, it says, "Man jawaba as-safih wa kafa'ahu qad wada'a al-hatab 'ala an-nar." So the one who engages in a debate with a fool, it is as if he is throwing wood on fire. Nothing's going to happen. You're just going to carry on stoking the flames of this fire. The best way to deal with the fool is to show helm towards them, and eventually they themselves will become embarrassed with their own actions. This was the second piece of advice from Hikmah number 211. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.